Welcome to another financial update from Lendonia. Today I want to focus on a recent change that's occurring to the mortgage payment assistance programs we've discussed in my previous videos. I think in order to understand this change fully, it really makes sense to look at some key relationships that exist between certain players, if you will, that are connecting to your residential mortgage. So first, of course, we have you, the borrower, and you are contacting your lender or servicer for some level of assistance. The type and level of assistance that these lenders are willing to give you is going to largely depend on whether you have a conventional or an FHA or a government mortgage. If you do happen to have a conventional mortgage, all the guidelines of how your mortgage was created, all the guidelines how your mortgage is actually being administered, serviced, were established by two institutions, Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. Conversely, on the government side, that's being done by an institution called Ginnie Mae. So when you call for assistance, these lenders or servicers can only do, in fact, what these agencies are allowing them to do. So with that, let's move into what happens when you call your servicer and what level of assistance you can actually expect, what you will be told. If you happen to have a conventional mortgage, you're likely to be told that you will be put in a forbearance. That means the bank will allow you not to make mortgage payments for usually up to 3 months. Now, the big thing you need to realize, as we've mentioned in previous videos, is at the end of that forbearance, you will have to repay those 3 payments that you have missed, if you will. Now, the bank may work with you, allow you to not have to pay this off in one payment. They may offer you a repayment plan. If that is not feasible, they may offer you a loan modification. However, there are no guidelines, no criteria. We don't know how these modifications are going to be offered. So if that modification is not offered, or if you can't qualify for it, and then you don't have all the money necessary to reinstate your loan, your house would fall into foreclosure. Now, where the change is occurring is on the FHA side. Now, this looks very promising. So the major change, if you happen to have an FHA loan, is that the forbearance plan now is granted for 6 months. And if you are still in trouble at the end of 6 months, you can actually extend that forbearance plan for another 6 months for a total of 1 year. Now, that is important, but even more significant is what comes next. On an FHA loan now, the government is asking or directing these servicers to apply with the government for what's referred to as a standalone partial claim. Now, in plain English, that simply means a silent second mortgage. But that's great. All that happens is you have a 0 interest second mortgage recorded on the title to your property, which means that at the end of the forbearance, you do not have to jump in and make up those payments. You will pay that amount off, obviously, when you sell your home. Now, the language is very vague. Nothing says that 100% your loan will qualify for that standalone partial claim, but we're assuming that most will. Now, for those that don't, unfortunately, of course, the similar path to conventional remains with a repayment, modification, reinstatement, and of course, a foreclosure. So let's hope we don't get there, and let's hope that the Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, the conventional agencies, follow suit soon, because that would be a pretty good solution versus what they're offering right now. I hope you'll find this information helpful. If so, please indicate by liking this page, commenting and sharing, and of course, following up with future updates. If you have any questions, please call or email me. I also hold regular webinars with our clients discussing this and many other topics. If you're interested in participating, please email me. I will send you an invite, and I look forward to seeing you there. In the meantime, stay safe and stay healthy.